What's up, everyone? Christian Duke, the Iron Duke Speaks, brought to you courtesy of IronMagLabs.com. Remember that whenever you're shopping at IronMagLabs.com, use discount code IML15 and save 15% off your purchase. So on this week's edition of the Iron Duke Speaks, we have quite a bit to talk about. First and foremost, Nick Trigili joins Generation Iron. It seems like they're signing everybody over there, and they're doing one heck of a great job. Also, Lee Priest leaves Black Skull. Now, Lee Priest has been with a lot of companies over the years, but let's not forget, he's been with Black Skull for over 5 years. So this departure is pretty big news. Now, he's going to a new company where he says he's going to be treated better. He made a lot of allegations about Black Skull. Black Skull brought him to the Arnold Classic, I believe last year, the year before last. Great company, big names like Flex Wheeler and Bob Ciccarello. Again, we don't know the future of Black Skull. It's not for me to determine. But we do know that Lee Priest, one of the best bodybuilders of his height class, one of the best bodybuilders, one of the best forearms, great poser, a guy that brings a lot of baggage, let's be real, you know? IFBB Pro, PDI, NABA, basically, you know, somebody that is around wherever there's any kind of controversy. Lee Priest is there. He's had a very successful run with Sam's Fitness, his YouTube channel that he does with his friend, and getting a lot of views. He's definitely very relevant. I think one of his gripes with Black Skull was the fact that he was not given his own supplement line. You know, Flex Wheeler, I guess, was, and others have been. But listen, you know, to have your own supplement line in 2019, 2018, whatever, takes a lot of money, it's a lot of risk. A lot of people may not want to put that kind of risk behind Lee Priest. I'm sure he's very popular. There's no question that the fans love him. There's no question that he gets big lines at the booths that he's at. But would a Lee Priest line sell in 2019? I don't know. You know, Dorian's got a line, and he was a, you know, 6-time Mr. Olympia. But Lee Priest, I don't know. You know, it's an interesting question. You know, if it was my money, I would probably be cautious. I would certainly study the market, and I would see, you know, what kind of products did he want to put out also. I mean, if it's going to be another whey protein, amino, and pre-workout, I don't know if that would sell, but it's an interesting situation. Also, a lot of news about Big Ramy recuperating from a shoulder surgery. Now, I say recuperating. It doesn't mean he's injured. It means he's fixed it. But also a lot of talk that he's going to be doing Tampa, and Tampa is the last stop before the Mr. Olympia. So it's an interesting situation, because whenever you qualify at the very last possible opportunity, a show, by the way, that will also have Dexter the Blade Jackson, I don't know, you know. And also, this is going to be a new Big Ramy, you know, working with Neil Hill after leaving the Camel Crew. Did a very interesting interview with Dennis the Menace James, who was originally his coach for that first New York Pro that he won. So it's going to be interesting to see where Ramy comes. You know, we also hear Ramy's going to be a lot smaller. He's going to be in the 280s, which for Ramy is no longer Big Ramy. It's just simply Ramy. Will he come in with shredded hams? Will he come in with striated glutes? Will he have the glute and ham tie-in at 280? I don't know, but that is certainly something that's going to be a requirement if he expects to be in that top 3 with Sean Flexitron Roden, and who I believe will also be there, which is Brandon Curry, your 2019 Arnold Classic champion. We also can't forget William Bonac, who is also an Arnold Classic champion. Nor can we forget the People's Olympia champion, which is Ruli Winkler, who had some issues with his knee earlier this year and some stomach viruses going on when he went to Nepal also, which sort of sidelined him for this year's Arnold Classic. Dexter the Blade Jackson, also at 51 years of age, maybe 52, who knows, he can't turn 50 every year. This may be his last Mr. Olympia, and if that's the case, the Blade's going to want to go out with a bang. So you have a lot of contenders, not to mention Sean Flexitron Roden, who's going to be defending his Olympia title, and Phil Heath, who more than likely will be competing. I just saw that Phil Heath will be guest posing at one of Dave Lieberman's shows. So the fact that he's going to be guest posing, the fact that in late March, he told Generation Iron on an exclusive video that he feels 100% better, that he's grown both physically and emotionally, suggests to me that Phil the Gift Heath may in fact compete in the 2019 Mr. Olympia. The other thing that we can't forget is Kai Greene, who Dan Solomon, the new basically face of the Mr. Olympia, has been courting, who he met with at AMI headquarters about 7 months ago, who's given a special invite to compete. If Kai Greene gets on the stage, now you got Kai Greene, Phil Heath, Sean Flexitron Roden, William Bonac, Ruli Winkler, Dexter Jackson. That's a lot of quality physiques that a Big Ramy recuperating from a shoulder injury, who may have qualified just a month prior with a completely different body recomp, working with a new coach, Neil Hill, That's a lot of challenges for the Egyptian phenom to overcome. So again, I'm not saying it's impossible, I'm just saying that it really raises the stakes. So all I can tell you, we have a very, very exciting year here in professional and amateur bodybuilding, the IFBB Pro League and the NPC. And I myself am headed to our president, Mr. Jim Mannion's IFBB Pittsburgh Pro and NPC Pittsburgh Championships, and that's going to be an amazing show this weekend. So till the next week, this is Christian Duke, the Iron Duke Speaks. Remember to use discount code IML15 when shopping at IronMagLabs.com and save 15% off your purchases. Thank you.